Okay, here's another one. It's short. It's only 8 minutes and 8 minutes and 30 seconds roughly. And this is another update. This is the body cam footage. I hope they pick him up too, because at least they haven't given him custody of the kids. At least we're that far. So that's a step in the right direction. But he needs to be prosecuted too, especially now that there's footage circulating that they were forcing their kids to sleep on the bathroom floor by the toilet. For real? Can you imagine how unsanitary, how many germs they exposed this poor, I think that's Russell in the video, the one that was tied down, that escaped to a neighbor, that had lacerations that were bone deep on his body. God, these people are so disgusting.
This video here that we obtained from the Springville Police Department shows Ruby Franke's husband, Kevin, just days after Ruby's arrest at the department picking up some items.
A new video was just released of Kevin Franke, Ruby Franke's husband. Kevin is shown in this video with Springville Police just 2 days after Ruby was arrested. A few weeks ago, it was reported that Kevin Franke wanted his daughter Sherry charged with burglary, and Kevin threatened to sue the police. I'll link my video here where I go into detail about what happened. Here's a quick summary of what went down. Sherry Franke entered the family home in Springville. She was collecting items, personal items for 2 of the kids she has temporary custody of. While she was grabbing a few things from the house for the other children, she grabbed a few of Kevin's things. Kevin wasn't at home at that.
And she was escorted by police for this visit, knowing that the Child Protective Services is involved now. There's definitely going to be like a social worker. It's not like she's doing anything wrong. And if she makes a mistake in what she picks up, which, by the way, who knows if these items really belong to him or not, because they kept confiscating electronic items from their kids as punishment.
That time, when Kevin got home, he noticed the door had been kicked in, but Sherry did not do that. That was from a warrant that the police served the day prior to Sherry entering the home. And then he also noticed some of his items were missing. So he contacted the police, said, some of my things are missing. There's been a burglary. The police told Kevin, no, there has not been a burglary. We kicked your door down the day prior to Sherry entering the house because we had a warrant. Sherry entered the house to collect things for your other kids since she has temporary custody of them. Kevin said, well, some of my things are missing.
The items in question were tablets, cell phones, passports, and other journals.
It was reported Sherry took Kevin's passport, Ruby's passport, and a passport of one of her siblings. And I'm wondering if she intentionally took her parents' passports because she doesn't want them to flee. She wants them to stay in Utah and pay for what they've done.
Yeah.
She wants justice.
Kevin wanted to inquire about charges against his daughter who had those items. He inquired about why this wasn't theft. And the officers explained that the daughter didn't mean to deprive Kevin of those items, so she returned them, and then he picked them up.
They contacted Sherry. Sherry said, yes, I have these items. I'll bring them to the police station. Sherry brought the items to the police station, and they returned the items to Kevin. Kevin was upset. He wanted Sherry charged with burglary. At that time, police let Kevin know they would not be bringing charges against Sherry. Police stated that since Sherry did not take the items with the intent to deprive Kevin, they would not be bringing charges against her. Kevin was so upset, he threatened to sue the police. KUTV wrote a news article all about the situation, and all of this information and more is in my previous video. But KUTV...
Yeah, seriously, this is a man who is so angry that his daughter reported the situation and that she still had access to the home because she's still a family member, and he apparently did not have access to the home because Jody was preventing him from being there. So this is a man who has been deprived of his free will for property he's probably paying for, right? And but dude, you brought that on yourself. You allowed Jody into your home. You allowed her to live there. You allowed her to shack up with your wife. You allowed her to kick you out of her home. Why are you mad at your daughter who's actually stepping up and taking care of the kids where your failure happened? You were a failure. And not because of whatever Jody was telling you your problems were, but because you actually listened to her and followed her advice, right? And yeah, you probably do. Like, you haven't been charged with anything yet, so you should have your passport. I don't know that the court has asked to confiscate Ruby's passport yet, but they certainly should. But this is probably why they're holding her on no bond. So, obviously your children are scared of both you and Ruby. And they're scared of the actions that you will take. And that's on you, dude. So you can be as angry as you want at your kids. But it's not your kids' fault that you guys were asshole parents.
Also reached out to Randy Kester, Kevin's attorney, and this is what he had to say about the situation. 2 News had an interview scheduled with Kevin's attorney, Randy Kester, but it was canceled due to the current state of the juvenile court case. Kester shared a statement with 2 News regarding these reports. Kevin didn't do either. He and Sherry are working together on bygones and resuming a loving and healthy father-daughter relationship.
Right.
Kevin is still trying to understand and correct the upside-down world that was dealt him. It's a lot to deal with at once. Kevin can't deny this exchange with the police now. We have a video. KUTV News released body cam video showing the exchange between Kevin Franke and the Springville police.
There you go.
Can't even get it all in there, can you?
Is it all there?
Yes. Yeah, explain to me again why this was not robbery.
Because it's a civil issue. It's you guys are family. She's been in the house before. You haven't been in the house in a year. She had interest in the items. She didn't take them with the intention to deprive you of them. So theft, that's the theft code. We have to prove intent to deprive you of the items. And that wasn't her intent in having them. So the detective sergeant said that we're not going to charge her for anything.
Okay. I'll have to do some more research on that.
You're welcome to do that. If you want to follow up with our detectives, do yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll be here on Tuesday. His name's Sergeant McCoy.
Mm.
Okay. You're welcome. Take care.
Kevin pushed the issue on the phone with the police, and they told him, no, we're not charging Sherry with anything. Then when he saw the police in person, he pushed the issue again. He wanted charges brought against Sherry for taking some items from the house that did not belong to her.
We're working hard, Kevin and I, to convince the state that he's an incredible father, as he was before all this happened. And they became separated, but in the meantime, he's just working hard on getting himself back in position to be able to take these kids and raise them as a good father would.
Well, that's going to be a hard sell when he's behaving like this in front of police body cam. When he's behaving like this against the daughter that has custody of 2 of his children right now. That's going to be a hard sell. So advise your client to chill out. and prove that he's a good dad and that he was duped. Because at this point, it doesn't look like it. He looks like an asshole.
The following comments were left on KUTV's YouTube video showing the body camera video. Thank you, Police Department, for making this video public, and thank you, KUTV, for obtaining it to share with the public. This really shows Kevin in a different light than his lawyer would like us to see him. No concern that the eldest daughter is taking care of her siblings. He just wants her charged for theft, putting his computer, electronic devices ahead of the welfare of his own children. What is he hiding? Horrible man. He needs to be held accountable. Hey, Kevin, there's a reason your daughter got custody and you didn't. This dude is trying to get his own daughter locked up when she's the only one that cares for the well-being of his kids. His lawyer lied. What a joke that dude is. Kevin better get charged. Wow, he not only doubled down, but his attorney said he didn't do it either. In my opinion, he deserves to never have contact with any of those kids again. But I thought he was a victim here. Didn't his lawyer say how he's such a saint and he didn't try to have her arrested, that he was working on such a loving relationship? I really hope he doesn't get custody.
Becoming a dad has completely changed everything about me. It's changed the focus from me and wanting to improve my life and my circumstances to wanting to improve the life and the circumstances of my kids and my wife. And I think it's that love that...
That love? You gonna make them sleep on beanbags and by the toilet? Or are you just gonna invite another woman into your life who will do the same thing and you look the other way while it happens?
It really makes being a father great. It makes it what it is.
What are your thoughts on the body cam video? I love police body cams and how they expose the truth. I wonder what Kevin's attorney will say now. Good luck with the damage control on this. If and when Kevin's attorney makes a statement about this situation, I'll let you know.
There you go. Is it all there?
Yes. Yeah, explain to me again why this was not robbery.
Because it's a civil issue. You guys are family. She's been in the house before. You haven't been in the house in a year. She had interest in the items. She didn't take them with the intention to deprive you of them. So that's the theft code. We have to prove intent to deprive you of the items. And that wasn't her intent in having them. So the detective sergeant said that we're not going to charge her for anything.
Okay. I'll have to do some more research on that.
You're welcome to do that. If you want to follow up with her, text me yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll be here on Tuesday. His name's Sergeant McCoy. Okay. You're welcome. Take care.
Wow.
Let me know what you think about the body cam video. Leave a comment. Thanks for watching YouTube.
Yeah, the thing is, that's pretty disgusting. Dude abandoned his family for 13 months and then had a fit over electronic items that are probably so old at this point that they're not even up to date anymore. Really? You haven't seen these items in a year? You haven't seen these tablets and cell phones and stuff in a year. And you're like, but they're mine. They're mine. Right, Kevin? That was purely an anger move towards his daughter. That was really messed up.